What if I told you that just a few drops of oil applied in the right place could make your erections firmer, your energy stronger, and your mornings more powerful in as little as 7 days? No pills, no surgeries, no expensive male enhancement gimmicks, just an old natural remedy that most men have never even thought to use this way. But once they do, the changes can feel almost unbelievable. Here's the hard truth most men over 60 never hear from their doctor. A weaker erection isn't just about sex. It's often the first sign of reduced blood flow. The same blood flow your heart and prostate rely on to stay healthy. Ignore it, and you could be ignoring an early warning sign your body is trying to send. I think of a patient I saw not long ago, a 68-year-old man named David. He came in worried because, in his words, things just weren't working the way they used to. What surprised him wasn't just how quickly we could address his concerns, but that one of the tools I recommended was something he could find in almost any pharmacy for a few dollars. This is where castor oil comes in, a simple, safe, natural oil with unique properties for circulation, inflammation, and recovery. And when used the right way, daily, it can benefit not just your penis, but your prostate, bladder, and overall vitality. Stay with me because in the next few minutes, you'll discover the 10 surprising science-backed benefits of daily castor oil use and why thousands of men are quietly using this ritual to take back control of their health, confidence, and energy. Many men over 60 notice the same changes: weaker erections, less morning wood, frequent bathroom trips, lower stamina. Most shrug and say, "It's just age." One patient, David, told me that exact line. He'd quietly accepted it for years until he learned the real reason. It wasn't just age, it was blood flow, hormone shifts, and subtle prostate changes. Think of your circulation like a river. In youth, it's strong and fast. Over time, blockages and buildup slow it down. Less flow means less oxygen and nutrients reaching your muscles, your heart, and yes, your penis. Here's the hopeful part: rivers can be cleared, and so can your circulation. David made a few natural changes, and within weeks, he noticed stronger erections and better energy. The surprising thing? It didn't come from another pill. It came from helping his body restore its own natural blood flow. Next, I'll show you how a simple, natural oil, something you might already have at home, can play a powerful role in doing exactly that. Let me tell you something most men never hear from their doctor. Your penis isn't just about sex, it's actually one of the most sensitive early warning systems in your entire body. I've had patients come in worried about softer erections or losing them halfway. They thought it was just getting older. But when we checked deeper, we found early signs of heart trouble or prostate issues. Why? Because the blood vessels in your penis are much smaller than the ones in your heart or brain. That means they're the first to struggle when circulation slows down. Think about it. If you're not getting enough strong blood flow to your penis for an erection, chances are the rest of your body is also running on low supply. And here's the part nobody tells you: that same poor circulation can drain your energy, affect your bladder control, and even slow your recovery after any activity. The good news? Blood vessels can be trained. They can open, strengthen, and carry more blood, even after 60. You just have to give them the right kind of stimulus. That's why improving pelvic blood flow isn't just about better erections. It's about feeding oxygen and nutrients to the prostate, boosting stamina, and helping you feel more alive during the day. So if your erections have changed, don't just see it as a bedroom problem. See it as your body sending you a quiet but urgent message. And when you respond to that message, you're not only improving your sex life, you're protecting your overall health. In a moment, I'll show you how something as simple as a few drops of oil, applied in the right place, can kickstart that process faster than you think. You've probably seen a dusty old bottle of castor oil somewhere, maybe in your father's medicine cabinet or on your grandmother's shelf. For decades, it's been used for everything from soothing sore muscles to helping digestion. But here's what most men don't realize: this humble oil may also be one of the simplest tools for improving blood flow where it matters most. Castor oil isn't magic, it's nature's chemistry at work. It's rich in something called ricinoleic acid, a compound known to increase local circulation when applied to the skin. Think of it like gently opening the tap on your blood vessels, allowing more nutrient-rich blood to reach the tissues beneath. I remember a patient, 67 years old, retired teacher, who came to me with low energy and weaker erections. He wasn't ready for pills or invasive treatments. So we started small. Warm castor oil applied directly to the lower abdomen and inner thighs, a few minutes of gentle massage daily. Within 2 weeks, he told me, "Doc, it's like the lights are turning back on." Now, is castor oil a miracle cure? Number. But when you combine it with other healthy habits, like better hydration, walking, and pelvic exercises, it can become a powerful ally. It not only supports erections by increasing blood flow to the pelvic area, but also nourishes the skin, soothes inflammation, and supports the prostate's environment. The best part? It's safe, inexpensive, and doesn't require a prescription. No side effects, no embarrassment. Just a quiet daily ritual that works with your body instead of against it. In the next section, I'll walk you through exactly where and how to apply it so you're not just trying something new. You're doing it in the way that gets real, noticeable results. Here's where most men go wrong. They hear about a natural remedy, they give it a try, but they don't follow the method that actually gets results. When it comes to castor oil, technique matters because we're not just rubbing oil on the skin, we're targeting blood vessels, nerves, and tissues that fuel both erections and overall pelvic vitality. First, quality matters. Always choose cold-pressed, hexane-free castor oil. This keeps the beneficial compounds intact. Second, warmth is your friend. Pour a small amount, about a teaspoon, into a clean glass cup and gently warm it by placing the cup in hot water for a few minutes. This isn't just for comfort. Warmth helps open blood vessels and increases absorption. Third, target the right areas. Focus on the lower abdomen, just below your belly button, the pubic bone area, and the inner thighs. These regions are packed with arteries and veins that feed the pelvic floor and penis. Massage gently, using small circular motions for 5 to 10 minutes. The goal isn't deep pressure, it's to encourage circulation and relaxation. Imagine you're telling your blood, "Hey, come down here, we've got work to do." Now here's a pro tip. After applying the oil, place a warm compress or heating pad over the area for another 10 to 15 minutes. This combination of oil, massage, and heat creates a powerful effect. Increased blood flow, reduced tension, and deeper nourishment of the tissues. The best time to do this? Evenings, when your body is winding down and you're not rushing. Nighttime application also gives your body hours of rest to put that boosted circulation to work. Do this daily for 1 week and pay attention, not just to morning firmness, but to your overall energy, warmth in your lower body, and ease when urinating. These subtle shifts are signs your blood flow is improving, but we're not stopping here. In the next section, I'll reveal 10 surprising benefits you may notice from this simple daily ritual. And some of them have nothing to do with sex. When men first hear about using castor oil, they think, okay, maybe it'll help with erections. But what usually surprises them is just how many other changes they start to notice. Changes they never expected from something so simple. Let's break it down. 1. Morning firmness returning. That first sign that blood flow is improving. It's not just about intimacy, it's about knowing your body is still capable. 2. Easier urination. Many men over 60 live with slow, hesitant flow. Castor oil's circulation boost can help relax muscles around the bladder and prostate. 3. Warmer lower body. Cold feet or thighs can be a sign of poor circulation. Improved blood flow can literally make you feel warmer. 4. Reduced pelvic tension. That subtle, nagging tightness you didn't even realize was there. It starts to melt away. 5. More energy. Better circulation doesn't just help down there, it feeds your muscles and brain with more oxygen. 6. Improved skin tone. Castor oil nourishes skin deeply, leaving the treated area softer and healthier. 7. Relief from occasional aches. Some men report less lower back and hip stiffness after regular use. 8. Better sleep. Evening massage with warmth can lower stress hormones, helping you rest deeper. 9. Subtle boost in confidence. Knowing you're actively improving your health does something powerful for your mindset. 10. Renewed interest in intimacy. Because when you feel capable, desire often follows. And here's the beautiful part. You don't have to wait months to feel the difference. Some men start noticing shifts within the first week. I remember one gentleman, 72 years old, who told me, "Doc, I thought this would be just another gimmick. But now I wake up feeling alive in ways I haven't in years." That's the magic of working with your body instead of against it. Now, you might be wondering, how exactly does one humble plant oil create all these changes? That's where the real science gets fascinating. And that's exactly what we're diving into next. Here's the part that turns curiosity into confidence, understanding why something works. Because let's be honest, men our age have heard every promise under the sun: pills, pumps, potions, and most of them disappoint. So, how can something as old-fashioned as castor oil actually make a difference for erections, energy, and prostate health? The answer lies in three simple but powerful effects. 1. Microcirculation boost. Castor oil contains a compound called ricinoleic acid. When massaged into the skin, especially in areas with dense blood vessels, it helps increase local blood flow. Think of it as opening the small back roads in your circulation map, so oxygen and nutrients reach tissues more efficiently. 2. Lymphatic support. Your lymph system is like the body's drainage network, clearing out waste and reducing swelling. As we age, this system can get sluggish, especially around the pelvis. Castor oil gently stimulates lymph flow, helping reduce that heavy feeling some men get. 3. Anti-inflammatory properties. Low-grade inflammation is a silent enemy for both blood vessels and the prostate. Castor oil's natural anti-inflammatory effect can calm irritated tissues, making erections easier to achieve and maintain. Here's a visual. Imagine your pelvic blood vessels as a garden hose. Over time, debris and buildup make the water trickle instead of flow. Castor oil doesn't fix the hose overnight, but it helps clear the pathways so pressure and flow gradually improve. And the best part? You're not forcing your body with chemicals. You're supporting it with something safe, natural, and time-tested. In fact, research going back decades, along with countless traditional medicine practices, shows that castor oil has been used to improve circulation, reduce pain, and support internal organ health. But there's a catch. The results depend heavily on how you apply it, when you apply it, and what you combine it with. Get those wrong, and you might never see the benefits. That's exactly what we'll cover next. The simple step-by-step method that makes all the difference. Now here's where most men go wrong. They hear about castor oil, they rub a little on the skin, and after a few days, nothing changes. Then they say, "Well, that was a waste of time." The truth is, with the wrong method, you're barely scratching the surface. But with the right approach, you give your body the best chance to absorb, respond, and rebuild. Step 1. Timing is everything. The best time to apply castor oil for pelvic circulation is in the evening, ideally before bed. Why? Because your body heals and repairs itself during sleep. You're giving the oil hours to work without interruption. Step 2. The warmth factor. Warmth helps the oil penetrate deeper. You don't need anything complicated. Just warm the oil slightly, never hot, before applying. The skin absorbs it faster, and the soothing heat helps relax tense pelvic muscles. Step 3. The target zone. Apply gently around the lower abdomen, inner thighs, and base of the penis. These are the key traffic intersections for blood flow and lymph drainage. Use slow, circular motions for 5 to 10 minutes. Step 4. Consistency beats intensity. Don't expect one night to change everything. Think of this as watering a plant. A little every day is what makes the roots strong. Aim for at least 7 to 14 days before judging results. Step 5. Bonus boost. If you want to amplify the effect, combine castor oil use with light pelvic stretches or walking. This encourages blood movement and complements the oil's action. Done right, many men report a noticeable difference in warmth, firmness, and energy, sometimes within the first week. But remember, while this is a powerful natural tool, it works best as part of a bigger daily routine. And that's exactly what we'll uncover in the next section. Here's the thing most men don't realize. Your body doesn't work in isolated parts. Your penis, your heart, your brain, they're all part of the same circulatory highway. If one section is blocked or underpowered, the rest feels it too. That's why the real magic happens when you combine targeted topical care, like castor oil, with small daily habits that keep blood moving and energy steady. Morning, hydration and oxygen boost. The first thing you put into your body in the morning should not be coffee, it should be water. A tall glass of clean water jumpstarts circulation, thins the blood slightly, and wakes up your vessels. Then, take 5 slow, deep breaths. This floods your blood with oxygen, nature's own performance enhancer. Midday, movement snacks. Forget the gym membership if it feels overwhelming. Instead, every hour, stand up and walk for 2 minutes. Add in light pelvic tilts or knee raises, anything that pumps blood toward the lower body. Evening, castor oil ritual. This is when you apply your castor oil exactly as we discussed earlier. Doing it consistently signals your body it's time to heal. The massage also relaxes the nervous system, which is crucial for strong erections because tension kills performance. Nutrition edge, circulation fuel. Every day, add at least one food that feeds your blood vessels: beets, pomegranate, garlic, or leafy greens. These are nature's nitric oxide boosters, helping vessels expand and deliver more blood where you need it most. The big picture. Individually, these steps are powerful. Together, they create a momentum your body can't ignore. Over weeks, your vessels get stronger, your pelvic area feels more alive, and your morning energy returns like an old friend you thought you'd lost. And in the next section, we'll cover the 3 silent habits that secretly sabotage erections, even in men who are doing everything else right. Let's be honest, most men think erectile problems are all about testosterone. But in reality, there are silent saboteurs working against you every single day. And here's the scary part. Many men don't even realize they're doing them. Killer number 1, sitting for hours. When you sit for long stretches, especially on a firm chair, you're compressing the very arteries and veins that deliver blood to your penis. Imagine bending a garden hose in half. Water flow stops. Over months or years, this constant compression weakens your pelvic blood vessels, reducing your ready-on-demand ability. Killer number 2, ignoring mild stress. A little worry here, a little tension there. It's just life, you tell yourself. But the truth is, chronic low-level stress keeps your body in fight-or-flight mode. And when your nervous system is stuck in survival gear, it pulls blood away from your pelvic area. Because in primal terms, reproduction isn't the priority during danger. Killer number 3, dehydration. You may not feel thirsty, but your blood might already be thicker than it should be. Thicker blood moves slower. Slower circulation means less oxygen and nutrient delivery to the tissues that matter most. Over time, this makes it harder to get or maintain a firm erection. Here's the twist. None of these killers require expensive treatments to fix. Stand up every hour, even if it's just to stretch. Practice 2 minutes of slow breathing when stress creeps in. Keep a water bottle nearby and sip regularly throughout the day. You don't need perfection. You just need awareness and small, consistent corrections. Because the truth is, the difference between a man who slowly loses his performance and a man who keeps it well into his 70s often comes down to these daily choices. And speaking of choices, in the next part, I'll show you the simple nighttime castor oil trick that not only boosts blood flow, but also supports your prostate while you sleep. Picture this, it's the end of a long day. You've brushed your teeth, maybe watched the evening news, and you're ready for bed. But instead of just turning off the light, you take 2 quiet minutes for something that can transform your blood flow, soothe your prostate, and recharge your energy while you sleep. I'm talking about the nighttime castor oil method. Here's why it works. Castor oil isn't just some old-fashioned remedy your grandmother kept in the cupboard. It's rich in a unique fatty acid called ricinoleic acid, a natural anti-inflammatory that penetrates deep into the skin, increasing local circulation. When applied in the right spot, it can help relax the pelvic muscles, reduce swelling in the prostate area, and improve the flexibility of the tiny blood vessels feeding the penis. Now, here's how you do it. Take a teaspoon of high-quality, cold-pressed castor oil. Warm it slightly, not hot, just body temperature. Gently massage it into the lower abdomen, just above the pubic bone, and along the inner thighs. This is where many of the major blood vessels that feed the pelvic region run close to the surface. Some men also place a soft cloth over the area and apply a warm heating pad for 15 to 20 minutes before sleep. This increases absorption and relaxation. You're not forcing anything. You're simply giving your body the right environment to do what it's designed to do: repair, restore, and circulate. Do this consistently, and over time, you may notice you wake with stronger morning erections, feel less pelvic heaviness, and even get up fewer times at night to urinate. And here's the beauty: it's simple, inexpensive, and completely natural. No pills, no side effects, just quiet, nightly support for the most important engine of your masculinity. But castor oil's benefits don't stop there. In the next section, I'll reveal how this same nightly ritual can help protect your heart and arteries, making it not just about performance, but long-term health. Your pelvic region. If those start getting narrowed or blocked, it's often the first sign of a bigger problem brewing in the larger highways to your heart. That's why doctors call erectile issues a canary in the coal mine for heart disease. Here's where castor oil comes in. When applied regularly, especially with gentle massage, it may help improve microcirculation, the flow of blood through your smallest vessels. Better circulation down there doesn't just mean stronger erections. It can also reduce strain on your heart by keeping those blood pathways flexible and open. And remember, castor oil's natural anti-inflammatory effect isn't limited to one spot. Over time, reducing chronic inflammation in your pelvic region can have a ripple effect throughout your vascular system. I once had a patient in his late 60s, let's call him Robert. He started the nightly castor oil method purely for his erections. 6 months later, at a routine checkup, his cardiologist was impressed. His blood pressure had improved, his resting heart rate was lower, and he reported more stamina on his daily walks. Robert swore nothing else had changed in his lifestyle except this one nightly habit. Now, I'm not saying castor oil replaces heart medication or doctor's advice, but supporting your circulation naturally is one of the smartest investments you can make for both performance and longevity. In the next section, we'll uncover how castor oil can help your prostate stay healthy and pain-free, something every man over 60 should pay attention to. Let's talk about a subject most men avoid: the prostate. It's small, about the size of a walnut, but once it starts causing trouble, it can affect almost every part of your daily life, from how well you sleep at night to how confident you feel in the bedroom. By the time a man reaches 60, the prostate has often been through decades of silent wear and tear, mild inflammation, hormonal changes, reduced circulation. These small changes add up, and one day you notice more bathroom trips at night, weaker urine flow, that lingering sense of pressure down there. Here's where castor oil can play a quiet but powerful role. Applied over the lower abdomen or perineum, the area between the scrotum and anus, castor oil penetrates deep into tissues. Its natural anti-inflammatory compounds can help soothe the prostate region, while its circulation-boosting effects encourage better nutrient delivery and waste removal. Think of it as giving your prostate a gentle, healing flush. There's even an indirect benefit many men don't expect. When the prostate is less inflamed and better supplied with blood, the pelvic nerves function more smoothly. That means stronger signals for erections, better bladder control, and less of that heavy, uncomfortable feeling. I remember a man named David, 72, who came to me frustrated. He wasn't ready for invasive procedures but hated waking up 4 or 5 times a night. We added the castor oil routine alongside some gentle pelvic exercises. Within 8 weeks, he was sleeping through most nights, his bathroom visits cut in half. Now, castor oil isn't a magic bullet, but as part of a consistent natural care plan, it's one of the simplest ways to keep your prostate calm, comfortable, and functioning well into your later years. Next, we'll look at how this same routine can give your energy levels a daily lift, without caffeine, pills, or harsh stimulants. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you woke up truly energized? Not just awake, but ready to move? Ready to live the day on your terms? For many men over 60, that spark feels like it's been quietly stolen over the years. You still have the will, but the body? It's slower to respond. Your legs feel heavier. Your mind takes longer to get going. And by afternoon, you're looking for a chair, not an adventure. Here's the hidden truth. Often, low energy isn't just about getting older. It's about sluggish circulation and inflammation quietly draining your reserves. That's why a simple castor oil routine can have such a surprising effect. When massaged into the skin, especially over the lower abdomen or liver area, castor oil boosts local blood flow and helps your body's detox systems work more efficiently. The liver, in particular, plays a huge role in how energized you feel. When it's overloaded, waste builds up, hormones get imbalanced, and fatigue sets in. By improving circulation and supporting detox pathways, castor oil can help your body use oxygen and nutrients more effectively. It's like upgrading the pipes in an old house. Suddenly, everything flows better. I had a patient, Mr. Harris, 68, who swore by coffee but hated the crash it gave him. He started using a warm castor oil pack over his liver 3 times a week. After a month, he told me, "Doc, I'm not bouncing off the walls, but I feel steady. I can walk longer, I'm less tired in the evenings, and I even started gardening again." This isn't about an instant jolt. It's about rebuilding the foundation, so your body has the steady, reliable energy to support your heart, your mind, and yes, even your bedroom performance. In the next section, we'll explore how castor oil can also play a role in keeping your arteries and heart healthier, and why that's directly tied to the strength of your erections. Here's something most men never hear from their doctor. Your penis and your heart are on the same team. The very same arteries that feed your heart are part of the same vascular system that brings blood into your penis. If those arteries are stiff, narrowed, or inflamed, the effects show up in the bedroom long before you ever feel chest pain. That's why doctors sometimes call erectile issues the body's early alarm system for heart disease. Now, here's where castor oil comes into play. While it's not a miracle cure for clogged arteries, it does support one of the most overlooked factors in vascular health: reduced inflammation and better blood viscosity. When you massage castor oil over key areas, lower abdomen, inner thighs, or even around the rib cage where the heart sits beneath, you stimulate lymphatic drainage. This is your body's cleanup crew for cellular waste, excess fluid, and inflammatory compounds. Better lymph flow means less pressure on your circulatory system, so blood can move more freely through arteries and tiny capillaries. I once worked with a retired teacher, 72 years old, who'd been told he had borderline heart health. He didn't want to jump straight into heavy medications if lifestyle could help first. Along with walking and dietary changes, we added castor oil packs twice a week. 6 months later, his cardiologist noted a small but steady improvement in blood pressure and overall circulation. "Feels like my hands and feet are warmer these days," he told me. "That's a sign. The blood is moving." Remember, your erections aren't just about sexual function. They're a direct reflection of your heart's ability to push healthy, oxygen-rich blood through your entire body. And when you protect your heart, you're also protecting your manhood. Next, we'll talk about how castor oil can calm the prostate and bladder, helping you sleep better at night and feel more confident during the day.